Good stuff. All right, excellent. So we're just going to get started with a warm-up, and it's just assuming that you've been seated for a while. So you can do this either seated or you can do it standing. And the first thing we're going to do is just a march on the spot, okay? Now, very important through the whole workout and at all times, of course, is just to keep the tummy kind of held in slightly. Okay, so always a tight tummy brace, and then the shoulder blades back and down. So just focus on good posture throughout. And then once you feel you're ready, just start to tap the feet a little bit faster. Bring the knees up a little bit higher if you can. And you can pump the arms. And keep that tummy held in, okay? So nice strong posture. Great, so we're going to now go side to side, just a lateral movement. So a step touch, just tap and come back in. And you want to keep your knees slightly bent. Okay, so sort of a 20-degree angle at the knees, nice and soft. Don't lock them out. And then whenever you feel ready, you can just bring the arms in as well. Just up and down. If you feel like you want to bring your tins in for a little bit extra, just do that. Squeeze the shoulders as you bring your arms up. Okay, so now that's the standing option. If you want to remain seated, you can stay there and pump the arms, and you can do a tap to the side. Okay, so you can choose your options there. I'm just going to stay on the lateral standing, but feel free to take your option and remain seated. So keep the tummy in nice and tight. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little tap with the toes. So you're just going to tap the toes out the front, stretch the top of the legs, and I'm going to turn side on so you can see me there. So just go tap to the front, stretch out the tops of the legs. Good stuff. And then next we're just going to reverse that and we're going to do a heel tap. So keep your stabilizing knee bent and tap with the heel. Okay, so tap with the heel. All right, super. So the next thing we're going to do is just a little calf raise. Okay, so again, you can do this standing or seated. All of these can be done standing or seated through the warm-up. You can, if you're staying seated, just lift the heels. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see that from the side there. So literally just lift the heels up and down, flex the calves. Okay, so that's your seated option, or you can do it standing. Just lift and lift. Okay, so focus on the posture and just focus on squeezing the calf muscles as you come up and down. And let's just do one or two more. And another one. All right, excellent. So I'm just going to check to see your comments. Yeah, if there's any comments, if you can't see or anything else, just send me through a comment there and I will monitor it, okay? Okay, excellent. So listen, we're going to start now with our first exercise, our first set of exercises, 2 exercises, nice and simple. The first one is just a sit to stand. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see me. So you have 2 options. So before we get into it, I'll just give you a quick demonstration. We're just going to sit and stand up. Okay, and as we come up, squeeze the back of the legs, squeeze the glutes, okay, a nice tall posture, and then push your heels into the ground as you sit down. Okay, so that's your basic option, and that is just to strengthen the legs. So anything that we do today is for basic functionality, day-to-day functional living, and not to build, not to be a bodybuilder, so to speak. So really just for daily strength and daily mobility to keep us healthy and active. All right, so that's your first move. That's going to be your first move. And then the second thing we're going to do is we're just going to add the calf raise, okay, at the top of that motion. So We're going to go there and add a calf raise. All right, so that is your seated option. You have the option of doing a bodyweight squat instead. The simplest thing to do if you don't know how low to go is to literally touch the bum to the chair and come straight back up. Okay, so without actually sitting down, just use your body weight strength. You can cross the arms in front of you if you find that more convenient. Just sit and stand or tap and go back up. If you know how far down to go, just go down and up, okay? And you want to just focus on keeping that chest lifted and the shoulders back, all right? So we're going to do 12 repetitions and we're going to do 3 blocks of it. So whenever you're ready, just choose your option. Seated, you're either going to sit and stand or you're going to join me with a bodyweight squat. If that's not, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you're very welcome to use an added weight, whatever that looks like for you. If you have weights, great. If not, bottle of water, tin of beans, anything works. All right, so we're just going to go with 12. Let's start with the first set. All right, so sit and lift the heels. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 to go. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more. All right, excellent. You might want to give the legs a quick shake out, and then we'll go to block 2 and block 3. So let's just come straight down to the chair, and you can cross the arms again. I'm going to take the seated option this time. So push the heels into the ground, lift the calves. If that's too much for you, just sit and stand, okay? You don't have to do the calf raise. It's just to give you that little bit extra. So keep breathing. Inhale as you sit down. Exhale to press up, okay? So 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 3 more. And that's our second round done. And one last one. All right, excellent. So just give the legs a quick shake out. And then we will go to a third set, all right? So that's your big exercise, your squat. But again, as I was saying, it's just for basic day-to-day functionality, for strength in the legs, all right? And that just helps us day to day. And I suppose whenever we all actually get out of the house eventually, we're going to feel that we have declined with our fitness level. So this is just to keep us going in the meanwhile. All right, let's go to our third set. So when you're ready, we'll go up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway. 1, 2, 3, 3 more. And last one. All right, excellent. So that's our first block of work done. Our next block of work then is for, particularly for the quads, for the front of the legs. So strengthening the quads just helps take pressure off the knees. So this is a great one for all of us. So this is just a seated leg extension, and we're going to do 3 rounds, 12 repetitions each leg, okay? But we're going to alternate. So we'll start on, this is my right leg. So you're going to lift the leg up slightly, okay, just slightly higher than the one that's on the floor, the foot that's on the floor, and we're going to extend from the knee, okay, so the top of your leg stays fairly static. 2, 3. So just a nice, slow and controlled motion. 5. And keep that posture nice and straight. 6, 7, 8. And you should be feeling that at this stage on the top of your leg. So 2 more. Last one. All right, excellent. Let's change legs. Go into the other leg now. So you can come forward, lift, and go. And keep the knee slightly bent there, just at the top of the motion. 2, 3. 5, 6. 6 more. Last 2. Excellent. Let's change legs here. All right. So back to the right. And you can hold on to the chair if you want to. 3, 4. Just keep squeezing there through the top of the leg. 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more. 1 and 2. Excellent. And let's come to the other leg. So we're halfway through our second block of work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 2 more. 1 and 2. All right, super. And let's change again. So listen, I want to hear your comments. So send me through your comments just on what you guys are actually up to these days. I'm just busy with homeschooling. No excuses for all the jobs that haven't been done over the last few months. So just getting straight into it and trying to keep myself out of trouble by doing a few classes and helping anyone that needs it. So I'd love to know what things are like wherever you are. Okay, and let's change, and then that's us done with our second block of work. All right, so lift, and then just remember to keep the tummy in, the chest up, and the shoulder blades back and down towards the spine. 5, 6, and 6 more. 3, and 1, 2, and 3. All right, excellent. So that's those are the leg extensions done. The next thing we're going to do, so that's really for the front of the legs. You might want to just shake out the legs a little bit, and we're going to come now to the side of the legs, and then we'll go to the back. Okay, so here you want to be standing, and you want to be able to lean on your chair. All right, so You can hold on to the chair. I'm just going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate this from both angles. So I'm holding on and I'm going to go, I'm going to keep this leg, this one is going to stabilize. The knee is slightly bent, okay, so nice and soft. My weight is going to be on the chair, stabilizing leg and chair. Chest is up, tummy is in. And I'm going to lift this leg straight up to the side and back down again, all right? And the focus is on activating the hips and the glutes here. So stabilize, and we're going to do 12 each side, and then we're going to go to the back of the legs, okay? So breathe deeply and then just lift up and down. 2. You have the option then, if you want to hold a weight against it, you can do that. Excellent, so you want to feel it there. 6, 7. Just keep squeezing through the muscles, just a nice, slow and controlled motion. 8, 9, 10, and 2 more. And you have the option of challenging yourself a little bit more by not actually tapping the foot down to the ground between repetitions. Okay, so I'm going to come to the other side now. I might just turn my chair so I don't have my back to you. I will put these tins aside. Alright, super. Let's go to the other side. So again, nice strong tummy brace, shoulders back, chest up. And just squeeze through. Keep your knees soft. 5, 6, 6 more. 2, 3, 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. All right, and then let's come to the back of the legs. So for this one here, we're going to lift one leg up at a time. I'm going to show it to you from both angles before we get into it. So from the side, I am leaning on the chair here. My feet are roughly hip width apart. Okay, so feet are directly, my heels are directly under my hips. Knees are bent, all right? Again, keep the tummy in nice and tight, chest up, and the shoulder blades back and down. You can hold on. Now, we want to avoid any rotation through this, so your leg is going to go straight up and down, just one at a time, and we're going to focus just on squeezing through the bum and the back of the legs there. So that's what it looks like from the side. From the front, you're taking your legs straight back, up and down, okay? I can't go too far behind just because of the space. But what you want to avoid is rotating, okay? Because the work needs to come from the back of the leg. So just focus on squeezing through the back of the leg and avoid any rotation, because when we rotate, we're not actually focusing, we're not actually using the right muscles for it, okay? And we want to strengthen this area here. So we're going to start here on one leg and we're going to do 12 on each, okay? So hold on, lean, keep the tummy in, nice strong tummy brace. We're going to go up and down 12 times. 3, 4, and again, if you want to challenge yourself, try not to tap the foot down to the ground. Just slow and controlled motion. 8, 4 to go. 3, and last one. Excellent. And then let's just come to the other leg. So if you need to shake it out, just shake it out and lean forward again. Just reset your posture and let's go with the other leg. for 12. Just keep squeezing through the back of the legs. Stabilizing knee is slightly bent. 6, 7, nearly there. 8, 9, 10, 2 more. Last one. Okay, excellent. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just shake out the legs and we're going to go back to the sides. We're going to do one more set of side raises and we're going to do one more set of rear raises. All right, so when you're ready, just reset, hold on, and let's go for 12 on each leg to the side, okay? So you can put your hand there if it's comfortable, down by your side, wherever you want to. So straight out to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, knees slightly bent. 2, 3, and last one. Excellent. And we're going to change sides. Move my chair around. And again, just reset posture. Let's go for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 more. 3, 4, 5, and last one, okay? Alright, super. And we'll go straight to the back of the legs for the hamstrings and the glutes. So reset, shoulders back, alright. Tummy in, feet hip width again, knees soft, and let's go for 12. What do you think of my home haircut, by the way? Send me through your comments. Alright, let's go. Has anyone else had a home haircut yet? 2, 3, 4. So just straight back. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 more. Hi, Alex. 3, and last one. Super. And let's go then to the other leg. Shake it out if you need to. And we'll go to the right leg, well, my right, 2. Again, just focus on not rotating through the shoulders and the torso. Let the work just come from the back of the legs. And 4 to go. So 1, 2, 3, and last one. All right, good stuff. So we've done our strength work, and what we're going to do now is a little bit of stretching and some mobility work for the legs. Okay, so we're going to sit down. Sitting's great for these ones here. So just have a seat, and we are going to do a few things, and these are really just for mobility, to open up the hips and some flexibility. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do an inner thigh squeeze, and here now is where you need your towel. I have a little hand towel here which I have rolled up, and I'm going to put it between my thighs. I'm holding onto the chair and sitting a little bit forward. All right, and again, belly braced, shoulders back, and we're going to use our breath here. So take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you're going to squeeze your thighs together. Okay, so push the towel in. So nice deep breaths in and out. You can go in through the nose, out through the mouth. It works well. So deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, squeeze the legs together. And the muscles we want to activate are in the inner thighs, okay? So release, take a deep breath in again, and then squeeze. And let's go again. Release the pressure. 2 more breaths. Deep breath in and squeeze. Let's go for 1 more. And squeeze. Super. Okay, so we're done with the towel now. We're now going to go to the outer legs, all right? So plant your feet firmly on the ground, and we're literally going to go, we're going to walk the feet out, okay, in a heel-toe formation. It doesn't matter how you do it, but the whole idea is that you take your legs out as wide as you can while keeping the tummy in and the chest up, all right? So take them out nice and wide. That's as far as I can go for now. So we're going to take a deep breath in, and as we breathe out, we're just going to press very lightly on the inner thighs and try and open up a little more mobility through the hips, okay? So deep breath in and then breathe out. So every time you exhale, you can try and go slightly deeper into the stretch. Deep breath in and then push if you can. Only go as far as comfortable. So you want to feel a good stretch, but you don't want to feel pain. So let's take another couple of breaths. Deep breath in and out. Let's see, can I go further? Yeah, slightly. And let's do 1 more. Just make sure your hips are firmly planted to the chair. 1 last breath. And out. All right, excellent. So now let's just walk the feet back in. Next thing we're going to do is a glute stretch. Your glute stretch is for the sides, what we would call the side glutes. So the glute med muscles just in there. You can do this, you can do an advanced option on the ground, but I'm going to show you the seated option today. So hips on the chair, cross your legs over if it's comfortable, one over the other, all right? And then just slide so that you have your ankle on the top of the opposite thigh. What we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath in, and then as we breathe out, we're going to push down lightly on the leg that's lifted, okay? Just on the just above the knee area there. So deep breath in, and then push down very lightly, and you want to feel the stretch on the side there, okay? So again, nice deep breath in, and push lightly. Sort of like a figure 4. We'll do 3 more breaths, okay? Deep breath in and press lightly as you exhale. 2 to go. And 1 more. Sit back, and we're just going to change sides here. So bring the opposite leg over. I'm laughing, the dog is snoring there. I don't know if you can hear her, I hope not. All right, so just cross over, and we'll do the same again. Just make sure your hips are planted. Deep breath in. Breathe out and press lightly. That's 3, and we'll do 2 more. So you probably find you're a little more flexible on one side than the other, which would tend to be the norm. And that's 5 breaths. So super. Okay, so that's a bit of stretching work done as well. We're going to finish up for today. We're going to do 2 more stretches. One is for the quads, and then we're going to do the hamstrings as well. I'll start with the hamstrings, because we can all do this one seated. So just feet just in front of you. Again, keep your chest lifted. You can just take 1 foot out, 1 leg out there onto the heel. You can keep the knees bent if you're very tight there now in the hamstring area. So you're going to take a deep breath in. I'm going to turn the side on so you can see. So deep breath in, and then you just want to fold down, okay, and get a good stretch there through the back of the legs. So only go as far as is comfortable. You have the option, if you're very tight, to keep the knee bent, okay? So we're just going to hold that for a few seconds and then change sides. So just keep breathing deeply in and out. And you might find you can go down slightly lower every time you breathe out, okay? But just go as far as is comfortable. In and out. And we're going to change sides now. You have the option, of course, to do that standing as well. I might do the other side standing so you've seen both options. You want to make sure that your knees are together, so you want to be square. Again, we want to just avoid any rotation through the shoulder area, okay? So I'm going to take the other leg out, and if you are going to put your weight on your leg, then put it on the bent leg and come straight down. So you want your hips and shoulders straight to the front. So a good way of doing that is just checking that your knees are together. So just breathe in and out, and you have the option to stay on the heel, or you can plant your foot down. You can keep the knee slightly bent. Just deep breath in and out. And then lastly, we're going to do a quad stretch. That's for the front, for the top of the thighs there. If you're standing, you might want to hold on if your legs are a bit wobbly. And again, you want to make sure your knees are together. So if you're standing, knees together, hips and shoulders square to the front. From the side, that's what it looks like. So try and bring the heel up as high as you can. If you do need to remain seated and do this, a good way of doing this, and I'm just going to show you this option as well, is to come to the corner of your chair. Okay, so I'm at the corner of my chair, and I'm going to take one leg back and get a stretch through the front of the leg there. Okay, so that's the other option for your quad stretch. Take whatever works for you. This is a pretty good option. It's sort of like a seated warrior position, seated yoga warrior position. So that's your option there. And if you're standing, just feel free to swap legs over. And that really concludes our first workout and my first live stream from my living room. So send me through your comments and your feedback and let me know what else you need. All right, so I'm going to leave you there for now. Have a lovely afternoon or evening wherever you are, or a morning if you're somewhere else. I'm going to go and get some lunch now, and I'll chat to you soon. Okay, thanks a million. See you later. Bye.